getting the shot squared in for YouTube first.
Sweet. Simulcast.
Simulcast. Sorry if you're watching, it's jostling you.
That's pretty good.
Sure. So hi, welcome. We're gonna do some yoga, and I'm streaming on Facebook too right now. So dual.
You already started that one?
No, I haven't started that one yet. I just wanted to get this shot in. So I think we're good there.
Turn on your receiver.
All right.
Okay. Supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, we'll just have to rely on these speakers, right?
Okay. All right, so I'll start this video.
Okay.
All right. Good morning.
Hi.
Multiple angles.
Yeah. Simulcast back in the day. That's what they call it, right?
I think so.
Simultaneous broadcast.
Elvis had 3 TVs in one room, in one of the rooms in his house in Graceland. And that was pretty cutting edge.
Elvis was out of control.
Good morning, Langs. Philo, I assume. Sound check. I have a new microphone this morning. So,
Microphone check.
microphone check. Good morning, Cora. Can you hear me? Sounds great. Okay, awesome. And my clip is much more secure.
New microphone.
New microphone. So we're going to start this morning in child's pose. Hips to heels, forehead on the floor, forehead on something. To rest. Good morning, Aubrey. So your body is in a resting position. Arms may reach long to start to stretch into the shoulders, into the back. Let your hips be heavy onto your heels. Maybe you take a few breaths, cleansing to using only the nose. Constricting the throat to create that resonance. Closing the space a little bit so the breath creates a sound as you breathe out. And then keep it on your breath in. So on both sides, you have a gentle sound, something for your nervous system to attach to help you to settle, to calm. Start to feel. So easing into the yoga zone, where you start to think about sensation. Think more about the breath. The volume gets quieter on all of the other stuff that's off of your mat. The chaos, the news, the chatter, the stories. None of that matters now. It's time for yoga, time to practice something different. Not to say that you won't bring back all of those things in 5 minutes, but it's a practice. So each time your mind, you find yourself wandering, drifting off into those other places, you bring yourself back. Set your intention, your sankalpa, your resolve, maybe something personal, private, whatever. It's going to make this work you're going to do a little more important. Set that now, affirm that. Take one more big inhale. Open your mouth and clear all that breath out. And then press up into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hands and knees first. Arch the back, lift the tailbone, and then press the hips high, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, push the floor away. Let the head be heavy, tuck the chin, find some length behind the neck, start to pedal out. Notice what you find in the hips and the hamstrings. Breathe there. Notice what you find in the shoulders. Send some breath, some attention right into those places.
Notice the bagels in your shoulders.
Yeah, notice where you're hiding your bagels, the bread, your quarantine snacks. We'll move a little here in your down dog. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, wave forward into plank. High push up. Hold your plank. Notice where the heels are. If the heels are splayed out, as you exhale, press the heels back, stretching the fronts of the wrists open. Inhale, go forward. Exhale, slide back. One more time like that. Breathe in. As you breathe out, move the heels back, lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Now from your downward facing dog, lift your right leg as you breathe in. As you breathe out, bring your right foot all the way up between the hands into a long lunge. Take an inhale here to lift your chest, straight left leg. As you exhale, left hand down, right arm up, open twist. Reach the right arm high, lean the chest back. Keep that right hip heavy, right knee is on top of the right ankle. Take one more inhale in your lunge. As you exhale, right hand down, right leg back. Hold plank for an inhale. As you exhale, left foot, left thumb. Take a breath in, lengthen, firm up your plank. As you breathe out, roll open to twist. You need to modify, drop your back knee to the floor. Keep the left knee on the left ankle. Move the shoulder back. Take one more inhale. Your exhale is back to plank. Left hand down, left leg back. Breathe in. As you breathe out, right foot up. Inhale, firm up your plank or your lunge. Exhale, open twist. Stay in your twist for a big inhale to reach up. As you breathe out, right hand down, right leg back. Inhale. Exhale, left foot. Breathe in to squeeze your lunge. Breathe out to open your twist. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, left hand down, left leg back. Last round. Breathe in. Breathe out, right foot. Inhale to firm up. Exhale to twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, left foot lunge. Breathe in. As you breathe out, open. Take an inhale to reach. And your exhale back to plank. Take an inhale and plank. As you exhale, rock forward just like you practiced. All the way to the floor. Slow and steady. Untuck the toes. Slide your hands back. Take a baby bhujangasana, a little cobra. Tuck the chin. Feel the back of the neck get longer. Hug the elbows. Press the tops of the feet down. Breathe here. Smooth the breath out. Take one more inhale in your back bend. As you exhale, lower. Press up onto fours. Find that arch in the back, tilting the tailbone up, and then lifting the hips high, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Maybe a little more ease in the backs of the legs, a little more space. From your down dog, take an inhale to lift your heels. As you exhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, walk on your toes to the top of your mat. Once you get there, take ragdoll. Grab your elbows and let your head hang. Try to bend your knees enough so your ribs can lay right on your thighs. Let your head be heavy. And then keeping your ribs glued to your thigh bones, maybe you start to straighten your knees. Only to that perfect spot for you. Don't push or force or jam your body into shapes it wasn't really meant to go into. Find a place where you can breathe, free and easy. That's the practice. Release the elbows, bring the hands to the shins, pull the chest forward, find length as you offer the heart. As you exhale, soften and fold in. Bend the knees, circle the arms, root to rise all the way up on your inhale. Watch the palms touch overhead. As you exhale, hands to the heart, pause. Step all the way to the top of your mat if you're not there already. We'll start with sun salutations from the top of your mat. So inhaling, reach your arms up, look at the hands as they touch. As you exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, offer your chest forward. As you exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Give yourself an inhale to squeeze the fronts of the wrists. Just go halfway with the elbows. Stay on the toes, or you can touch the knees down to modify. Point the toes back as you lift into full up dog, or you can take another cobra if that's better. As you exhale, flip the feet, lift the hips, downward dog. Once you get into down dog, really arch the back, lift the hips high. As you exhale, sink the heels. Breathe in to lift your heels. Breathe out to bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Step, walk, jump, however you'd like to travel, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, good. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, stand up, open and reach, press the feet, reach the arms, watch the hands touch. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low, plant the hands, step, or maybe you jump it back. Lower with control. Lift back up, same control. Downward facing dog, empty out. Once you get there, arch the back, lift the tailbone. Sink the heels as you breathe out. Now inhale, lift the heels high. As you exhale, bend the knees, get empty, look at the thumbs. Maybe you jump, landing softly. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, stand, open, reach up, root to rise, stand tall. Exhale, forward fold, all the way you go. On an exhale, down. Good. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, high to low. One piece, one movement, one breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. Lift your heels as you inhale. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. If you're jumping, land softly toward your hands. Good. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, stand up, open, reach, press the feet, stretch the sides. Last time, down you go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long back. High to low, plant the hands, step or jump through your chaturanga. Inhale to a back bend, outer shoulders back, whichever version you choose. Exhale, downward dog, good. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your heels as you inhale. Bend your knees, look at your hands, hips high if you're jumping, or you can step. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, open and reach. As you exhale, hands to the heart, pause. Feel your body, feel your breath. Come back if you've gone somewhere else. Top of the mat again, Surya Namaskar version B this time. So big toes touch, knees touch, biceps by the ears. Move your shins back. Let your hips be heavy. Lower abdominals lift. Front of the body gets longer as you breathe in. Feel the collarbones gently rise. As you breathe out, press the heels, firm up your abdominals, pull the navel up and in. If it's too much to have the arms by the ears, hands at the heart. Stay with the breath. Looking toward the tip of your nose or from the nose to the floor. Your eyes follow that sight line down. Keep your eyes fixed. Steady breath. And just pay attention. Listen. Feel. We create the tension here by holding chair pose to discharge energy in a productive way. So we're not discharging it in non-productive ways out there, off of your mat, in the chaos. Stay here. One breath at a time. Notice what your body tells you, what your mind tells you. Your mind wants to quit way before your body needs to. Just pay attention to the stories you tell yourself. That's the practice. Each time you show up, it's different. You bring different stuff. Take one more breath in, fill up, feel the front of the body get a little longer. As you breathe out, fold over straight legs, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, long back. As you exhale, plant the hands, step or jump through your vinyasa. If you jump, make sure you land with bent elbows to absorb the landing. Inhale, heel open, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. From your down dog, lift your right leg straight this time. Knee and toes point to the floor. As you breathe in, push into your hands. As you breathe out, reach evenly through the heels. Look back at your right leg. You can drop your right hip in a little bit, so it's a little more challenging, but your hips are a little straighter, a little more aligned. Your tailbone is flat. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, bring your knee into your chest. Hold it here. Look forward. Step through. Ground your left heel. You can stop your hands at your hips to pull your right hip back. Warrior one. Front of the ribs tucked down. Arms by the ears. Take an inhale to reach the arms. As you exhale, press the feet. Take another breath in, reach up, maybe look up. As you breathe out, open to two. Move your right foot over. You can lengthen your stance, sinking into your right knee. Move it toward your baby toes. Your left hip is internally rotating, but keep your pelvis neutral. So it's kind of square over the long edge. Arms reach long, squeeze your triceps, gaze over your right fingers. Take one more inhale, really feel your warrior two into your reverse. Right arm up and over. Left hand can press into your left hip or reach around for your right side to bind. Keep the right knee over the right ankle. Keep reaching the elbow away from the knee. Take one more breath in. Parsvo is your breath out, side angle. Right elbow, right thigh. Keep that knee on top of it. Ankle, I mean. And then left arm reaches up. Now, maybe you extend your right hand inside of your right foot. Maybe you reach your left arm over your left ear for full pose. Don't worry if you're not there. We're going to practice this a couple more times so you have more chances. Take one more inhale to reach that left arm long. As you exhale, left hand down, lift your left heel, open twist. Just like we started. Right knee on the right ankle, right arm reaches high. Take an inhale to reach up. And your exhale is your chaturanga. Right hand down, right leg back. Finish that breath out as you lower with control. Flip the feet, lift the chest, breathe in. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Same thing, other side. Lift your left leg. Knee and toes point down. Your inhale pushes your hands straight into the floor. Your exhale reaches through both heels. Drop that left leg in a little bit. Level out the tailbone. Take one more inhale for length. As you exhale, knee to chest, hold it in, look through, step through, ground your right heel. Hands can stop at the hips to square. Right inner arch lifts, front ribs tuck down. Your inhale brings the arms up. Your exhale squares you back. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, press into your feet. Last inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Open to Virabhadrasana 2. Move your left foot over. Right hip is internal, left hip is external. Arms are reaching long. Shoulders stay over the hips. Press into your feet, but your toes are soft. Look over your left hand. Take one more breath in. Stay to breathe it out. And then reverse. Left arm up and over. Right hand can reach for your inner left hip or toward your right ankle. Opening this left side. Keep that bend in your knee. Maybe you lift your gaze. Take one more breath in your reverse. Forward to side angle. Elbow to thigh. Right arm works a little better if you go down to slice over the ear. In my shoulder anyway. All shoulders are different. So do your thing. Move your chest back over your left leg. Maybe your left fingers trickle down. Right arm reaches over. Take one last breath in to really reach from your heel to your hand. And then open your twist. Right hand down. Lift your right heel. Lift your left arm. Now let your left hip drop. Feel that stretch in the low back. Keep that right heel over the center of the foot. Take one more breath in. Use your breath out to chaturanga. Left hand down, left leg back, empty lungs as you lower. Fill back up as you lift. Downward facing dog. Clear it out. Take a breath in. Clear that breath out. Inhale to lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look at your hands. Step, walk, jump. If you jump, you land softly between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Chair pose on a breath in, sit low. On a breath out, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low. Plant the hands, step or jump through your vinyasa. You can always bypass the push-up if it gets to be too much. Downward facing dog. Right leg, breathe in, lift it up. As you breathe out, bring it in. Hold, look between the thumbs. Put your right foot down. Ground your left heel. Your inhale, you rise. Your exhale, you go to 2. Inhale in 2. Exhale to reverse. Stay here to breathe in. Forward to breathe out, side angle. Take an inhale, reach long. Breathe out, open twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Stay here to breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Back to down dog, side 2, left leg, lift it up. As you breathe out, bring it in, hold, look between, set it down, right heel anchors, use your inhale, float up, use your exhale to open to 2. Take an inhale, sink into 2, stay sunk, but reverse, breathe in and reverse, breathe out, side angle. Once you're there, take an inhale to reach, and your exhale to twist. Inhale, twist, exhale to flow. Chaturanga, lift your heels as you inhale. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step or jump, top of the mat. Once you're there, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Chair pose, breathe in, sit low, reach high. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low. Plant the hands, step or jump through. Downward facing dog. Right leg, inhale, lifts it up. As you exhale, bring it in, look through, step through, warrior 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale 2, exhale reverse. Inhale reverse, Parsvottanasana, hand down, right hand down, left arm up. Stay here to breathe in. Now we'll back, or you can just step the right foot back on top of the left for side plank that way. If you've got the toe hold, press the hips forward, open the chest. Take one more breath in. Chaturanga is your breath out. Flip it over, head back to down dog, take child's pose. Use your options. Left leg, lift it up, inhale. As you exhale, step it between, hold first, then step it between. Right heel, inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 2. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Breathe in and side angle. Breathe out, open twist. Option 1. Option 2, side plank, modified, unmodified, or advanced with your toe hold. If you're in traditional side plank, think about your left hip rolling forward, your left shoulder rolling back. Take one more breath in, lift your right hip. Breathe out, chaturanga. Breathe in, down dog. Notice. Now from your down dog, walk your feet over to the right side of your mat. Lift your right leg high. Bend your right knee. Stack your hips. Now lift your left heel. Create some space. You're leaning so much onto the left side that you flip it. Left leg is straight, right knee bends. Press into your feet. Lift your hips. Use that right arm. Reach. Open the chest. Let the head be heavy. Breathe. Keep pushing the floor away. Shoulder blades together, open the chest. One more breath in. Come back to side plank as you breathe out on your right. Flip it over. Right hand down, right outer edge. Lift your left arm. Take a breath in. Chaturanga is your breath out. Flip it over. Lower with control. You can skip it if it gets to be too much. You can take 5 chaturangas to R1 if you want a little more. From your down dog, feet over to the left. Left leg high, bend, stack. Lean onto the right side, lift your right heel, flip it. And then once you're flipped, press down to lift your hips, press into your right hand to lift your chest, reach your left arm, let your head hang. Take some big breath, feel the left shoulder stretch, the chest wide open. Side plank on the left, when you're ready, look down where your left hand came from, put it back. Flip it over. Right arm up. Top hip in, top shoulder back. Take one more inhale. Chaturanga is your exhale. Close your shoulders, close your hips, lower. And lift. And empty, down dog. Take a breath in. Clear that breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Heels high as you inhale, knees bend as you exhale. Hips go high if you're jumping. If you're stepping, you step up. Otherwise, you land softly in that jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold in. Chair pose. Inhale. Pull your shoulders down as you exhale. Breathe in. Hands to the heart. Breathe out. Sink your hips low. We're going to twist to the left. Hook your right elbow. Once your elbow hooks, think about pulling the crown of the head away from the tailbone. Move your left shoulder back. Check out your knees. If your right knee's way forward, pull it back. Level out the knees and then press them together. Inhaling for length. Exhaling for twist. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in. Stay here to breathe out. And then inhale to center. As you exhale, go to the right. Hook your left. If you need a little break in between sides, take that. Pull your left knee back so the hips go low toward the knees. Inhale for length. Exhale for twist. Breathe in and breathe out. Last breath in. Stay to breathe it out. And then inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Split the feet a little wider than the hips. Padangusthasana. First two fingers, hook your first toe. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, fold in. Hook or pull on the toes as you press on the fingers. Top of the head toward the feet. Feel the length in the back. Good. Stay with the breath. Not locking out your knees, not pulling too hard on the hamstrings, just a nice honest stretch. Let the toes go. Stand on your hands. If you can't stand on your hands, then bend the knees until you can. So toes to wrists. And then the same principle, pull on your feet as you press on the hands to firm up the back. Inhale to make your back long, and then exhale, fold in, elbows bend to the sides to deepen that stretch that way. Chin in, bandhas still intact, pelvic floor, navel, throat. Now we're being friendly here, making friends with our forward fold resting time. Now we're going to arm balance a little bit. We can still be friends, but make you a little bit, I don't know, whatever. If you like to arm balance, then you're good. If you're not an arm balancer, or if you want an option, then squat is your option. If squatting isn't working in your body, then you sit on something like so, a block, a book, a chair, I don't know, whatever. But if you want a crow pose, hands in front of the shoulders, elbows on top of the wrists, knees into the triceps, or if you've been crow posing for a long time, knees will go toward the armpits and your arms will stay straight. Beginner version, you look past the fingers, start to find that tipping point. Trust yourself. If you topple, it's not that far. And then start to lift your feet. Your finger pads will keep you from toppling. Little grips. Keep pulling the belly in, pressing the chest down. Now notice that you're in chaturanga, but your knees are bent. That's the only difference. So take one more inhale. As you exhale, straighten your legs. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Now from here, take a breath in. Clear that breath out. Look at your hands as you inhale. Soften your elbows and your knees. And then just try a hop, planting your hands hop to the left. Hands are going to be like your chaturanga. Right elbow is going to go into your right hip. Left elbow into your right knee. You make a shelf, a chaturanga shelf, and you're just going to lean on your shelf. Like so. And then your right leg will go straight in front of your face. Your left leg will kick back. You'll reach through the heels, energy through your legs. Gaze is toward your right foot. And now your left leg is already back there. So you put it down and then pull your right leg through. Now you're in chaturanga again. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Take a breath in. Clear it out. Look at your hands, step or jump, land softly. And then we go to side two, side crow. Knees together, turn to the right. Chaturanga arms, right elbow, strong and fancy, I guess. All good qualities to have. This left arm, this back arm comes out and doesn't support you. And your left leg will go in front, right leg will go back. Can't hold it as long. Same principle, sort of. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Whew. All right, ready? From your down dog, take an inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step, jump, float. Top of the mat. Hand, half lift, breathe in. Full, breathe out. Bend the knees, reach the arms all the way up on an inhale. As you exhale, hands to the heart. Standing balance on your right leg. Eagle. So wrap your left once, maybe twice. Arms out to the sides.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Too much high five.
Too many antics. Left arm under. Elbows as high as your shoulders. Move your forearms away from your face. And breathe. Now, you're going to take your eagle into your standing leg raise. Right hand to the right hip. Stand up straight on that right leg. Hook your left hand in front of your left shin. Take your left leg to the side. Look to the right. If you want to advance this pose, you take your first two fingers on your left hand and wrap them around your first left toe. Keep getting taller. Extend that leg with the toe hold. Now you're firming in the right hip as you're opening the left inner. Stay with your breath. Shift your gaze back to center. Bring your leg back to center. Inhale to reach your arms up. Bring that knee a little higher. As you exhale, press back. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, slow and steady, stand up on your right leg. Left knee up, arms up. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, press it back. Once you're there, inhale. We're just going one more time with the flow. Knee to chest, arms by ears. Stay here, lift it higher. Press it back. Now you hold your warrior three. Palms face the floor. Left heel reaches. Chin is in, so the back of the neck is long. Half moon, left hand, left hip, right hand to the floor. Peel the hip open, so the left hip lifts, left shoulder lifts, left arm extends. Move your right thigh bone back. Press into your right heel to lift some stagnation out of that right hip. Now we're going to warrior two. Bend your right knee, give some of that weight, like half of it, to your back leg. That's better. Internally rotate. Right hip lifts a bit. Warrior two. Feel your two. Take an inhale and reverse. Breathe in your reverse. Breathe out, cartwheel to your open twist. So you've been here before. Left hand down, right arm up, lift your left heel. Now we're going to finish this in a crescent twist. So look at your left hand. Pick it up. Float it for a second. Bend your right knee more. Left arm forward, right arm back. Take a hold of your hamstrings with your right hand. Lift your left arm, lift your left heel. And now prayer twist. Elbow outside of your thigh. Maybe enough of this arm goes outside of the thigh that you grab a bind. Maybe. And then reach with your left heel. Tuck your chin. Feel the crown of the head reaching away from that heel. For 3 more breaths. For 2 more breaths. Last breath in. 3 times. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Lift your heels as you breathe in. Bend your knees as you breathe out. Look at your thumbs. Step, walk, float, top of the mat. Once you're there, take an inhale to a lift and exhale to fold. Right leg wraps. Thanks. And then right arm under. Elbows lock up. Now modification for eagle. Toes can come to the floor. If you don't have this link up with the arms, hand underneath tricep to guide the arm across. Still getting this right shoulder stretch. Maybe sink into your left hip a little bit. Now your right hand is going to take a hold of your shin or your first toe, left hand to your hip. Pick it up, open it out. Keep getting taller. Look to the left to complete the energetics of this pose. Don't let your right leg be floppy. Keep it active. Wobbling, wind, wherever you are, it's all part of the process. You keep practicing. Keep yourself in check, so if you get pissed and storm out and quit, not so much the yoga. That hasn't been done before. It's been done. But try to give yourself some grace. This is a practice. Go to center. Gaze, knee, arms up. Take your breath in to lift a little higher. Use your breath out to press back. Once you're pressed back, take an inhale. Use your exhale to come forward, knee to chest. Your inhale to lift a little higher, and then press back. Now you hold in 3. Backs of the hands to the sky. Reach through your right heel. Now your left hand to the floor, right hand to the hip. Ardha Chandrasana. Peel the hips open. Your left toes are pointing to. Move your left thigh bone back a smidge. Press down with your heel to lift out of that hip. And now you're going to give your right foot half of your weight. Drop step it to Vira 2. Whew. Good. Breathe. Take a breath in. Sink as you breathe out. Reverse. I completely forgot what comes next. So we'll reverse it.
That's right.
And then your cartwheel down to your open twist. Pick it up for your crescent. There it is. It all came back. Look at your right hand. Lift your right heel. So you're twisting. And now pick your right hand up. Float it for just a smidge. And then reach it forward and up. Left hand takes all 3 of those hamstrings. Keep reaching your right arm, reaching your right heel. And then your twist. Maybe your right arm comes outside enough that you can link up your bind. Maybe you don't have it. Maybe you just pushed it behind your microphone in your desperation to get your bind. Hopefully you can still hear me.
I think it just switches frequencies when we do that.
All right.
But it'll pick one. It'll pick another.
Last breath in.
Should work.
As you breathe out, look down. And then step back, plank, to chaturanga, to up dog, to down dog. All right, back to your down dog. If you need child's pose, drop to the knees and take maybe 3 breaths in child's pose. Otherwise, you hang in your dog. Maybe you lift onto your heels and then bounce a little bit. That's therapeutic sometimes. On your toes, I mean. We'll meet back in down dog. Inhale to lift your heels. Exhale to bend your knees. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees. Now stand up. Reach up. Open. As you exhale, hands to the heart. Back to eagle on your right leg. Wrap your left leg once, maybe twice. Left arm under once, maybe twice. Now for our second eagle, we're going to bring it into the nest. So lower your elbows until they meet your left knee. Hook your elbow in front, and then pull your belly in, press your chest down, just like you were doing in crow pose. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. Now we're going to change this. We're going to stand up on your right leg, unwrapping. Keep your eagle arms. Just unwrap and come into warrior 3 on your right leg with eagle arms. So as you move through space, you're going to shift your forearms parallel with the floor as your left heel reaches. Now we're going to land back in that crescent lunge. Bend your right knee, drop step your left bend action here. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, come back to high lunge. Arms reach up. Take a breath in, stretch out that side, right hand to the left wrist. Press your left rib cage out. Keep dropping into your right side so you're not cheating your right hip. Stay low. Breathe in. Breathe out to 2. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to turn your right foot in. Interlace. Pull the knuckles down. Breathe in. Fold with wide legs. Breathe out. Soften the knees. Think about the sitting bones moving apart toward the ceiling. Keep the knees bent here as much as you need to. Pick up your inner arches. And then maybe the knuckles start to come up and over toward the floor over your head. Keep pulling the arms straight so you're not crunching the back of the neck. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, soften the knees. Pull the hands down toward your back. So you're going to stand up kind of like that humble horse we did earlier in the week with the flat back, chest first, all the way up. Now right foot goes toward 12 o'clock. Left foot drags in. You have your arms behind you. Take an inhale. As you exhale, fold over your right leg. Parsvottanasana, pyramid. You can let your arms be a little more mellow. Bring the hands to the sacrum. Your right hand will take your left wrist. Straighten your elbows. Let your head be heavy. Now from here, you can release the bind if you've got it linked up behind. Look down at your right foot. Bring your hands out. Start to bend your right knee. Walk, walk, walk with your hands. Left hand that goes down. Left leg lifts. Right arm can stop and press your right hip back. Revolved half moon. I know. Left heel's reaching away from the top of your head. Right shoulder keeps rolling up. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, right hand down. And sit down. Ooh. Bonus points, pistol squat. Both sitting bones heavy. Right knee to the sky. Right hand to the floor. Left arm lifts. Take your twist. As you breathe in, lift your left arm. As you breathe out, elbow outside of your right knee. Take an inhale to lift your chest. And an exhale to twist. Stay lifted through the chest. If you want a little more, this left hand can reach through your right leg. And then maybe you have a link up in front of your hip. Inhale to lift your chest more. Exhale to twist. Breathe in and breathe out. Last breath in. As you breathe out, untwist. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, vinyasa through if you want. If you're over the vinyasa, you can just hang out in down dog. We're going to meet back there to pick it all up. Finish it up. Fold. Stand up on your inhale. As you exhale, hands to the heart. Stand on your left. Right leg. Eagle. Right arm under. Now, bring your eagle into your nest. You're going to lower, hinge at the hip. You can bring the toes out to help you balance. Once your toes hook, pull the navel in, press the chest down. Think about length as well. Now from here, you're going to stand up, wait for your inhale. Nice and easy. Unwrapping your right leg, extending it behind you, so you're coming into warrior 3 with your eagle arms. Leaning your forearms parallel with the floor, right leg extending back. Drop stepping into your crescent lunge, legs, with your eagle arms. Move your left foot over if you need a little more balance. Left knee bent, fingers up, maybe elbows up. Lift your right heel, lift your gaze. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, come back with the spine straight, unwrap the arms. Keep your crescent lunge, left hand, right wrist. Go up and then lean. Move your right shoulder back. Your right heel can give you a little more juice here. And then your inhale straightens you up. Your exhale, press the hips down, lift the chest up. Feet are parallel, and then flat back, all the way in. Fold. Now the hands run down the backs of the legs to the ankles. Press the ankles back as you pull the chest forward, and then fold in. Objective is to get the rib cage close to the thighs. So soften the knees, think about pulling the head through, but not at the expense of tearing or shredding or forcing or doing anything that's not nice to your body. So stay honest. Pull up your inner arches. Spread your sitting bones. Lock up your abdominals. Now we're going to stand up. Bring the hands back to the hips, so hands up the backs of the legs to the hips. Press the hips back, chest comes up forward. Maybe you take that more simple bind with the hands behind, left hand to right wrist, straightening the elbows, folding in. Now from here, you're going to let the bind go. Look forward of your left foot, maybe 8 inches. Start to bend your left knee, walk, hands come out. Right hand in front of your left toes, maybe a good 15 inches. And then turn your chest. Keep reaching through your right heel. You're asking that left leg a lot. It's got to hold you up as you twist. Keep pulling your chest away from your right heel. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, put your left hand down. Let your chest close. And then you're going to bend your right knee into the chest, coiling through for your pistol squat, shoot the duck variation. All the way out. And then down. So your right leg is straight, left knee is bent. Go for that bind. Pressing down as you inhale will lift you taller. And then as you exhale, you bring out. Take one more breath with a counter twist on the other side. One hand to either side of your right hip. And then the same mechanism with the breath. As you inhale, use it to lift. As you exhale, use it to twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. One more time, breathe in. As you breathe out, untwist. Move your stuff out of the way.
Pastries?
Move your pastries out of the way. Inhale, reach your arms up. You're flexing your feet, you're pulling your navel in. Feel the collarbones, the front of the body gently rise with that inhale, and then lower as you exhale. But you want to stay long and lifted, so you're not rounding and hunching. The spine is straight, chin stays in, and you'll feel it. Again, stay honest, stay present. Pulling the navel in, and then maybe you allow yourself to fold a little deeper, giving yourself space with each breath cycle to move a little further. Even if that space is only in your mind, space in the mind is usually harder to come by than space in the body. Take 3 more breaths. Make your exhales a little longer, helping to ground, balance out. We did a lot of heat building. So these last pieces of our practice will help us to cool, to bring balance. Lift up on an inhale, and then come up onto your shins. So we're taking 2 Ustrasanas for our back bends today. Tuck your toes, knees stay in line with your hips, hands to the low back. Imagine your elbows being drawn together like magnets, and then lift your chest. Now you're pressing your hips forward and up. You can even take your hands to your rib cage and do that same thing, like press your ribs forward. And that's plenty. That's a lot in your back and your upper chest.
Especially if you've been doing a lot.
Especially if you've been doing a lot of back bends or eating maybe some bread. No judgment. I've been eating bread. Everybody eats bread. I mean, most people eat bread. If you want, hands to the heels, great. But remember, the frontal hips stay over the knees. Chest lifts. Maybe the throat opens. This is a vulnerable place to be. Give yourself grace. Good. And then when you're ready, head will come up last. Sit down on your heels. Hold yourself down onto your mat. Hang onto your thighs. Close your eyes. Contemplate your life for a second or two. And then come on up, Ustrasana, number 2. Hands to the back. And another option, the fingers can point up. If you point your fingers up toward your shoulder blades, that in and of itself, trying to press the palms down onto your back, draw the elbows together, that will give you some forearm action, as well as an upper chest, lower back lift out. Right?
Yeah.
Whatever you want it to be. Take one more breath in, all the way out, and then come on up. Your head will come up last. You'll sit down on your heels, hold on to your thighs. Think of 3 good things about yourself right now. That's the practice. You don't have to share them. You don't have to read your affirmation cards to the group. 3 things that you're great at, that you love yourself for. Then when you've got that, you've got to think of those 3 things. Those are the golden tickets to get you onto your back. Can't go onto your back until you have your 3 things. Then once you got your 3 things, come onto your back. Your head faces the front of your studio, wherever your studio is. If you were here, your head would be facing the mural that Eric painted for us that we enjoy every day. All right. Palms face up. We're not quite done. We could be, but we're not. Arms reach overhead. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, as your knees drop to the right, your right hand will take your left thigh to hold that down. As your left arm reaches to the left, turn your chin, let yourself settle here. Take a big inhale. Clear that out. Whenever you need to clear it out. Open, close, just side out, whatever. And then your next inhale, you'll lift the chin back to center. You'll pick the knees up. You can give them a squeeze if you want to kind of reset things. And then move your hips maybe 8 or 9 inches to the right. Drop your knees to the left. Let your right shoulder be heavy. Turn your chin. Long exhales, let go. If you get to this side and your knees don't want to touch the floor, or it's much different than the first side, just give yourself that space, that permission to take what you need. Sides are different. Energy's different. What you eat, how you sleep, people you don't interact with anymore, all of that stuff pertains to how your practice goes. And you don't have to fix it and make it the same every time you show up. You just have to pay attention. Take a breath in. Let it go. Use your inhale to move your chin up. Bring the knees back onto the chest. Give yourself a squeeze that way. And then bring the feet to the edges of the mat. You can drop the knees a couple times side to side if you want to just knock any rust loose that remains in the hips and the low back. And then constructive rest. Let the knees knock in together. Right hand to your abdominals, left hand to your upper chest. Elbows are heavy, eyes are soft, maybe closed. Just feel your breath, your heartbeat, some gratitude. Determine if there's any other places you need to go in your body, any other postures you need to visit before we rest. When you're ready, you'll just extend your legs long, let your arms go long. Wiggle a little bit to get any movements out. Maybe the shoulders snug under to lift your anahata, this heart space a little more, palm space up. Relax the legs, the arms. Your body is completely still, completely relaxed. Bring your attention to the center of your forehead, your eyebrow, above your eyebrows. Ajna, chakra 6. The seat of your intuition, the color is indigo. The element is light. So let your presence settle here, center of your forehead, maybe even permeating into your midbrain. Rest. Allow your next inhale to be bigger. Your exhale will be longer. As you bring more breath back in, start to move the body, the hands, the feet, maybe turn the chin side to side to stretch the neck passively. A long stretch to reach up and over, extending, opening long. As you exhale, hug the knees in, empty the lungs as you squeeze. Roll onto whichever side feels more intuitive, right or left. Pause on one of these sides to think about what you're the most grateful for this morning. And then once you've got some gratitude, bring yourself back to your seat. Cross legs, Anjali Mudra, chin to the chest. Maybe the eyes are closed. Gratitude for the practice, for the and for all of the things that keep us connected. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Happy Wednesday. See you next time. Oh. Bye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe or like.